I was tagged in this post. Since the dawn of time, the mediocre have perished. Open your eyes before it's too late. And he posts his testosterone levels to prove he's not on steroids or TRT.
I just want to say something to more playful. Listen, I have nothing against you. I appreciate the video. Yeah. I understand that you're an expert in the field. I am not. But I'm certainly an expert in my own life. And I'm telling you, I ain't taking nothing. Now, if anybody doubts me.
That's my issue with Tate. He's just a fake natty guy who lies about steroids.
Is Andrew Tate natty or is he not?
Is Andrew Tate on steroids or not?
This is why Andrew Tate is on steroids.
Oh, is Tate guilty? Is Tate not? Tate's like, you come give me a drug test. I will take a drug test and I will give $50,000.
On the grave of our father that he's never taken a steroid.
They look at me without a shirt on. They're like, "Wow, you're big. What are you taking, bro?"
I will offer here right now. We're gonna do a $50,000 bet. We'll put the money in escrow in Bitcoin, $50,000 each, and I will do any test you name with any doctor.
What's up, guys? Derek, moreplates.com. Today we're doing a full-blown dissection of upwards of $15,000 worth of blood and urine testing done randomly to drug test Andrew Tate and his brother, Tristan Tate. The history of what happened: basically back in 2022, Andrew posted a blood test result on his Instagram to prove that he's not on steroids or TRT or any like the weak shit that weak fuckers use or something. I did a reaction video to the blood test results, just dissecting them, and at the time they were really lackluster results. It was basically showing a total testosterone using an immunoassay for the methodology, which is not sensitive enough to get an accurate reading as like we can do in the States with more highly sensitive testing. He says, you know, you want to test me, fucking do it. I'm like, all right, well, you know, next time you're in the States, I'm thinking, you know, I'm gonna, you know, literally show up on this guy's door with a phlebotomist ready to go. So fast forward a few years and this guy flies to the US. He goes to the East Coast and it's the first time he's been back in however long. And what he finds when he arrives is me ready to go to get over $15,000 worth of blood and urine testing done on him and Tristan. And so we sent a phlebotomist to his home where he was staying.
About 3 or 4 years ago, I was running my mouth and I was promising more plates, more dates. I'm on any kind of steroids or any kind of TRT or any kind of hormone replacement
Never happened.
Therapy, no peptides, nothing. I said, I'm on absolutely nothing. And I challenged him and said, I'll do any test you say. And then when I landed in America, he said, are you ready to do that test? So here we are, we're gonna do it.
And then I get all the tubes ready, so okay?
Wait, we're taking all of this?
Yes.
I don't have any blood left. Look forward to the results to prove that I'm not on any steroids of any kind. I'm not on any kind of TRT, no HRT, no peptides, nothing. I do not inject myself with anything ever, and I never have in my entire life. What I do is I eat once a day, I train every day, I'm pissed off all the time, and the rest is just natural, I guess. Hello Kitty cereal and cigars.
It's a very unique diet and lifestyle that the Tates both share. Notably, he says he has 1,000 milligrams or more of caffeine per day through the amount of coffees he has, and several cigars, and 1 meal a day. Nicotine and caffeine are miracle drugs. The reason my test level is enormous, despite never taking any steroids ever, is 25 cups of coffee and 20 cigars a day. These guys are so competitive with each other. Tristan was bragging how he didn't even need to switch veins mid-draw like Andrew. He actually had to get a repoked in his other arm.
Am I correct in saying that if one of my veins does all of these vials, then my veins are better than my brother's veins?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right,
challenge.
Come on, vein.
Don't pump, please.
Right.
Don't pump.
Come on, vein. Don't let me down.
You won, you beat me. I'm not, I'll admit it, you beat me.
All 33 done.
But I don't think she got my best vein. She didn't get my best soldier.
Wow.
You should have got my best soldier. For him, you probably chose his strongest vein. With me, you chose my weakest.
You know, Andrew, you can make whatever excuses you like.
Now I'm getting in trouble. I'm part of the.
Listen, someone needs to get yelled at. Someone's responsible for
I
this.
am part of the competition.
It ain't me.
No, listen, it's Andrew. It's all your fault. It was vein for vein, selected at random.
For what it's worth, I seem pretty confident. You know, I was not gathering a lot of paranoia or nervousness from them. This is, you know, the demeanor after their test results. Now, I don't know how intricate they think this testing is, if they think it's just going to be some dinky like testosterone test similar to what they've done in Romania or what, or if it was going to be, you know, blood markers but not be testing for literal drugs, or if they just thought, okay, this thing's going to be bulletproof and we're clean, so what are we worried about? So let's get into the review of the results, finally. So we have the assessment of endogenous hormone production, which looks solid. If I was to go off this, I would say, yeah, it looks pretty natural, but it's like, what about the urine analysis? So let's get into the actual drug test metrics next. Well, let's look at Tristan stuff too, because I don't want to ignore it. Same deal, man. High total cholesterol, high LDL-C, total T of 860. Wow, it's like almost the same shit as his brother. 3.0 fasty insulin. Like, that's dialed, buddy. All right, here we go. Urine tests. So no EQ, 4-chlorotestosterone, nothing. Danazol, nothing. Drostanolone, also known as Masteron, not detected. Halotestin, none detected. Mysterolone, none detected. Methandienone, Dianabol, also known as methandrostenolone, none detected. Methandriol, none detected. Methanolone, none detected. Methyltestosterone, none. Nandrolone, nothing. Okay, so. And then for TRT or testosterone enhancement, you'd be looking at this. And from what we see here, there is no anabolic steroids detected, and there is no exogenous testosterone being used. No drugs that I can see other than probably, you know, obviously they're on nicotine and caffeine. No steroid use, no TRT that I can tell, no testosterone abuse, no testosterone use, even the replacement levels, that would be to like the high normal level. We would see something point itself out, and we just don't.
I'm just high on life. Sunshine, my fire blood, of course, 1 scoop a day. Nicotine, caffeine. Only other thing I indulge in is your bitch.